All right. Hello and welcome back to Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis. We are back at the beginning again just to show off all the pieces of the Wits pathway. Now, did kind of already show this, I suppose, but we'll just show it again here just so it's all together. So I've already picked up the newspaper. We're walking over here. Got to shift the crate out of the way. Circle around. There's a second crate that kind of hides from you a little bit. Push that guy. Push the original crate back out of the way. There you go. And again, you're going to push this crate here. And then we just climb up the fire escape. And that puts us inside where we do things exactly the same as before.
You must be the new doorman. About time they got rid of Biff. He was such a pushover.
Got rid of Biff. Alright, let's get out of here and we will come back at kind of the next step in the pathway. Alright, so here we are back at college, and there are two things that we want to do here. So basically, I want to show you the other two, gotta go this way, the other two possible ways to solve the puzzle of finding the lost dialogue. I believe that this one should be, let's see, we're going to look at the desk, get this gum again.
It's an old lecture hall desk, complete with a wad of gum, I'll bet.
Grab that.
It sure is gooey.
So yeah, I talked about this but didn't show it. We're going to head down the stairs after getting the gum, collect a piece of coal, use the gum to climb up the coal chute.
I think I'll stick this on my shoes for traction.
Hopefully I'm not doing
The gum works.
Yeah, hopefully I'm not doing the wrong one. Let's see. So if you... I forget which book I'm looking for in this one. If we use a lump of coal with this book up here, if it falls down, it's the right one. If it doesn't...
Oops, the lump of coal broke into a billion useless pieces.
Alright, so this is the wrong file, which is fine, because we can just do things the other way. So I'll show you that here. So this is going to involve us kind of climbing up all the way to the top, back where the game first began. But first we have to get over here to our office, where Sophia is going to yell at us, which is very rude. And we'll open the door, head inside.
Well, don't just stand there. Go find Plato's lost dialogue.
I suppose saying yell at us is a little aggressive. She doesn't really yell, she just...
Phew. Guess I should have cleaned it out.
pushes us out on our way. So yeah, we got to go in this icebox here and pick up...
I guess it's mayonnaise, but it looks like used motor oil.
This jar of somewhat mayonnaise. I'm going to close the icebox. I think it's polite. Alright. Now, all the way back out here. Or not. There we go. Come on, Dr. Jones. We got work to do. Alright, so up the stairs. We are going to climb up this rope. Now, ultimately, what we want is behind this crate in this chest here, but can't get to it just yet. We need to climb higher. Reason we can get to it, but we can't open it. Nope.
It's already closed.
Open.
It's locked.
Because it's locked. So we need to find a key, which is higher up, and we need to use this totem pole to climb, but there's just a little too much friction for us to... Oh, it's already open, okay. Be able to move the totem pole. So we're going to use this jar of gross old mayonnaise. Or not.
I guess it's mayonnaise, but it looks like used motor oil.
There we go. Like the gloop written out there. Okay, so let's pull the totem pole. No, not the shelves.
I can't move it.
You have to do it 2 or 3 times. Yeah, so 2 times. If you do it a third, you'll just pull it too far. Now let's climb up the totem pole. And ultimately, what we need to do is go to this urn here, open it up, and sift through the ashes.
Feels like there's something loose in here. A key?
A key? And yes, that is how we get that key. Then we'll climb back down. You will use the dusty key with the dusty old
There's
chest.
a manuscript inside. The lost dialogue of Plato.
Huzzah! All right, now just to properly show the final solution to this, the 4th way, I'll quickly load up that file. Hang on. All right, we have our, we're back here. We got our gum, we got our piece of coal. We're gonna walk up the coal chute.
What do you know? The gum works.
Hey! And we're gonna toss the coal at this book. And this time you'll see the book falls down. We can pick it up.
It's the lost dialogue of Plato.
Huzzah again! All right, now let's actually move forward with this. So we'll go find Sophia. Down this way. Same as before. Interesting, this time the door's already opened. I wonder why. Doesn't matter.
I got it. I found Plato's lost dialogue.
Really?
Our jungle friend Sternhardt is quite the scholar.
Suppose we can listen to this again. We don't need to look through this again.
I don't see how this will help us find Atlantis.
Did you notice the tenfold numbering error?
Did you notice Plato's tenfold numbering error?
So he got his dates mixed up. Why is that so important?
Plato's error means distances could also be wrong.
So what if they are?
If Plato is right, Atlantis is in the Mediterranean.
You mean 300 miles from Greece instead of 3,000?
Yes, the cradle of civilization.
You could be right. He once told me he came from the middle of the world. That's what Mediterranean means.
Good old Narab Sal.
Narab Sal. I'm starting to like him.
Wait, quiet. I think I'm getting something.
Here we have Sophia's nice little spookiness. Sure.
Don't push this too far, Sophia.
Will you just shut up and listen to me? Among the artifacts that Kerner stole was a small stone disc with a hole in it. I'm sure it was one of the 3 stones mentioned in Plato's book. And I didn't find it. I bought it from Omar al-Jabbar in Algiers.
Why should he help us?
Or was it Alain Cloutier in Monte Carlo?
And she pretty much just ignores
Either
that.
way, Algiers or Monte Carlo. This much I do know. You'll need all 3 stones if you want to find Atlantis.
All right, I'm ready to go.
All right, I'm ready to go.
Not so fast. First, I'm going to tell your fortune. Look into my eyes. Deep into my eyes. For Pete's sake, I'm not going to hurt you. Now hold still.
Indy's had some bad experience with mysticism.
You are a remarkable man, Dr. Jones. You possess great strength of character. You are resourceful, always eager to solve life's deepest puzzles. I could never follow the thoughts of your maze-like mind. So I can't follow you along the twisting path that leads to Atlantis.
All right, so yeah, that's the proper set up for the Wits pathway, though again, it doesn't actually matter. You can ultimately choose to do what you want, but...
You're right. I better think this through alone.
I understand. Stay in touch.
Really makes him sound very arrogant, and Sophia sound, I don't know, remarkably subservient, at least in a mental sense, which doesn't quite fit their characters, but...
I'll send you a postcard.
So long, Indy.
Alright, with all that done, we can actually get moving here. So, just like the other trip, we're going to start at Monte Carlo. It's going to be a pretty short visit with our buddy, Mr. Trottier. We'll wait till he walks by. Older gentleman.
Excuse me. Are you Alan Trottier? Oh, perhaps. Who's asking?
It's not important.
I'm Dr. Indiana Jones of Barnett College. Jones. I believe I've heard of you. Yes, of course, the famous archaeologist.
Yep, that's me.
Well, that's me. And I am Trottier. Amateur scholar, part-time poet, professional dreamer.
Professional dreamer. Alright, so let's talk about Atlantis.
What can you tell me about Atlantis? Oh, that depends. To prove you're worth dealing with, answer me this.
See how I do.
What material did the Atlanteans carve devices to search for orichalcum?
It would be amber.
Amber. Yes, excellent. Obviously, you know Plato's Lost Dialogue well. Personally, I doubt I can help you, but my name is recognized among dealers in antiquity. Maybe my business card will be of some use to you. Feel free to look me up whenever you're in town. And now, au revoir.
Keep in mind how readily helpful he was this time around.
Driver, to the airport.
Compared to the next time we see him. Sorry for the spoilers. Alright, so we're going to head to Algiers here. Head back to Omar's shop. But similar to the fighting pathway, he won't actually be here this time around. So we can talk to this guy, or we can just give him the business card. So he knows we're serious.
Yes?
I think this may interest you.
Ah, so you've met our esteemed colleague, Monsieur Trottier. So what?
You mean you aren't Omar?
Don't be silly. I'm his trusted servant, Paul. Paul Abdul.
See if we can arrange a meeting.
Can you arrange a meeting with Mr. Al-Jabbar?
Well, now, since you have contacts among antiquities dealers, I guess I could see if he is available. Wait here until I get back.
Obviously, we are not going to do that. Now, this is a little bit interesting compared to the last time. No, the last time we followed this guy. So, you see, there's this gentleman in the red fez who is not related to what we're looking for, and then this guy in the more difficult to see white fez. That's reasonably difficult to track since most of the screen is pretty white and gray. You just try to stay on his tail as best you can, although I keep losing him. And try to be there whenever it's time for him to duck into a building.
The servant's ducking into that house.
Now, if you are having trouble keeping up with him, what you can do is when this red fezzed guy's in the market, you can go there, essentially kind of take his hat from him after a conversation, and then give it to the white-hatted servant back in the shop, and then it's easier to track him, but you actually get less points for that, so we're not going to do it. I think you can also take his hat and like trade it to get away from guards later, but we don't need to do that either. So let's go into Amar's house, who previously has always been very happy to deal with us, so this should be easy.
I don't care who he knows. I don't want to see him, understand?
Yes, sir.
Aha!
Dr. Jones, I suppose. What an unpleasant surprise.
Shall I remove this peasant, master?
That won't be necessary, Paul. Now be a good lad and alert the police while I entertain our guest.
But...
We'll talk about your punishment later. Well. I had no idea the famous Indiana Jones was such a fool, traveling so far and risking so much in pursuit of a mere myth.
It's no myth, as you well know.
No, let's talk it over. My house is your house until the gendarmes arrive.
Let's see if he's got anything interesting to say.
Hey,
Hey.
Yes?
can you help me find Atlantis?
I might as well help you find the moon.
You saying the moon's not real? That's the real hot take.
You ever meet someone named Klaus Kerner?
I don't discuss my associates with anyone, Doctor. Least of all, you.
Alright. Doesn't seem to be
Have you
overly
taken that over
helpful.
your head?
My friends and I, we help each other, so watch yourself.
And we can just tell him he has a nice house. Maybe he'll like us more then.
Nice house you have here.
And nicer the sooner you leave it.
Alright, so, obviously, he's not too friendly this time around. He's not gonna let us take his map and stuff like he's done previously.
Look, leave my things alone.
But that's okay, because we have some other ways to deal with him. We're gonna trick him
To
into
close.
going into his closet here. And we're gonna close the closet
You
door
can't do this.
and just kind of lock him in.
Many
And now-
will scatter your bones where none shall find them.
It's just a piece of bamboo.
May a goat be the mother of your children.
Unlike last time, where he was kind enough to offer us these things, we're just gonna kind
May
of take
you
them.
die without water, Jones.
Take the statue
May the sun addle your brains and cook your
and use this stick to take down this hanging cloth, which ultimately is the map.
Children.
The stick broke, but I got the map.
That map won't do you any good. There are no names on it.
That's alright. And we're gonna steal his camel.
Threaten. Map or no map, you'll never find the dig site.
Put a sock in it.
Alright, and I think we will end things here. When we come back, we will traverse the desert, but yeah, we'll save that for later. So, till next time, see ya.